trying to look, part of this movement, and it's not just a moment, it's a movement, standing on the shoulders of the movements before. Part of this has to be about changing the system, rehauling the system, upending the system. And so that piece of it, you're right. Under this Attorney General, I have no hope for it being implemented. But God willing, he will be out of that office shortly. And then we need to have a requirement that that office do the right thing going forward.
So then if you're for overhauling, where do you stand on defund the police?
Look, right. So here's the thing, defund the police. The issue behind it is that we need to reimagine how we are creating safety. And when you have many cities that have 1/3 of their entire city budget focused on policing, we know that is not the smart way and the best way or the right way to achieve safety. For too long, the status quo thinking has been, you get more safety by putting more cops on the street. Well, that's wrong. Because, by the way, if you want to look at upper middle class suburban neighborhoods, they don't have that patrol car. They don't have those police walking those streets. But what they do have, they have well-funded schools. What they do have is home ownership, high home ownership rates. What they do have are thriving small businesses. What they do have is access to public health and mental health services. So this whole movement is about rightly saying, we need to take a look at these budgets and figure out whether it reflects the right priorities.
All right, y'all, we are back with another video. And before we start, please put prayers for Donald Trump in the comment section. We must protect President Trump at all times. Now, Elon Musk done dropped a bombshell on Kamala Harris, and I guarantee you this ad here just ended her entire campaign. Now, even if y'all see the video in the beginning, I mean, how can you want Kamala Harris to be president? This woman trying to defund the police. See, these are clips that's finally coming out that she thought people didn't have no more. Now, before we get into the Elon Musk clip, check out this ad right here that Donald Trump just dropped today. I mean, this is just mind-blowing. After y'all see these next two ads, there is no possible way that anybody should want to vote for Kamala Harris again. I mean, you can't vote for her. I mean, this right here is just devastating. So like I said, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive straight into it. I'm going to go ahead and play y'all the first ad by Donald Trump. He dropped today, and then we'll drop the one with Elon Musk right after this one. So without further ado, check this one out.
Warning. The following may upset liberals who don't want voters to know the truth about Kamala Harris.
If you ever wondered how Joe Biden could get the border so screwed up, remember, he had help. Here's Biden appointing Kamala Harris to be his border czar to deal with illegal immigration. And here are a record number of illegal immigrants, 10 million and counting, flooding over the border after Harris was put in charge of stopping illegal immigration. To be fair, Harris got off to a rough start by ignoring the border.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, you know, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
Harris was liberal on illegal immigration before she ever reached the White House. As a prosecutor in San Francisco, Harris allowed illegal immigrant drug dealers to enter job training and have their criminal records wiped clean. One of the illegal immigrants Harris released went on to steal an SUV and ran down a young woman, seriously injuring her. And, of course, Harris backs sanctuary city laws that harbor illegal immigrants, even criminals. She even backs taxpayer-funded health care for illegals, record illegal immigration, special treatment for illegals, taxpayer-paid benefits. And Harris still doesn't get it.
I've been working on this issue for a very long time.
That's the truth about Kamala Harris. She's dangerously liberal on illegal immigration.
Now, after watching that, there's no way in the world anybody want Kamala Harris to be president. She is a liar. Even the host, he asked her, he said, have you been to the border? She kept saying, we've been to the border. We've been to the border. He said, no, have you been to the border? She's a liar. But she knew she was in charge of the border. She was the border czar. But yet MSNBC, CNN, all of these networks keep trying to cover up for her, trying to cover up the lies. This woman is a liar. She allows illegal immigrants into this country, and look what they are doing to innocent people because they refuse to close the border. These are just two clips already that just say, you know what, I cannot vote for this woman. There's no way in the world anybody wants to vote for Kamala Harris. She's just going to keep getting more and more people taken out. I mean, you think you can have Kamala Harris in office for 4 years, leaving the border open? You know how many folks will be hurt? How many folks will be taken out because of her policies? She's trying to defund the police. This woman is trying to do so much. She already didn't help Joe Biden destroy this country because all the stuff Joe Biden was doing, she was right along with it. So this one right here is the nail in the coffin. This is the one Elon Musk just dropped that is going nuclear viral. Without further ado, check this one out.
Kamala Harris and your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility of the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time. Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking. The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring. And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. You think the country went to over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Wow. There you go right there. This woman is a fraud. She literally admitted that she don't know a thing about running a country. She don't know a thing about it. And this is the person people think that we should vote for Kamala Harris, a woman that don't know a thing about running a country, that left the borders open, the reason why so many people got hurt. I mean, come on. And now they're trying to say, oh, Kamala wasn't the border czar. That's a complete lie. You literally heard Joe Biden say that she was in charge of the border. You literally heard him say it. And she got hunt down in the interview about it. She couldn't even say she even been to the border. That let you know she don't care anything about the border, about letting illegal immigrants into the country. That's why she kept saying, we've been to the border. We've been to the border, but I haven't been to the border because obviously I don't care. That's pretty much what she's saying. She don't care about the illegal immigrants smuggling you know what into the country and letting illegal immigrants come in and harm innocent people. This is all Kamala Harris. This is all her fault. There is no way, there is no freaking way that anybody should vote for this woman. The woman don't know anything about running a country. Obviously, we know that if you look at the last 3.5 years, we know for a fact that she don't know anything about running the country. If we want to make America great again, we have to get Donald Trump back in office. He's the only person who can save this country and fix what Kamala and Joe Biden has been destroying for the last 3.5 years. This is our chance this November to get Donald Trump back in office. There is no way anybody should be thinking about voting for Kamala Harris. Now she's trying to use, because she's black, that everybody that's black should vote for just because of her skin color, but not her policies and what she allowed. No, we're going by like your failure. Your failure over the last 3.5 years, the failure when you was trying to be president, when you was running. I mean, she been a failure for the longest. And you think we should just vote for her because of her skin color? Like, get out of here with that. There's no way I'm doing it or anybody else doing it. I am voting for Donald J. Trump. You know why? Because I want to make America great again. And to make America great again is by getting Donald Trump back in office so he can clean up all this mess that Joe Biden and Kamala has spilled. And that right there is my take on it. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, but I believe these 3 video clips have put a nail in the coffin for the entire Kamala Harris campaign. There's no way she can come back from this. She can't recover from this. Wow. But like I said, thank you all for watching. And like I said, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with your notifications on so you don't miss any of my uploads and stuff like that. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.